money. Okay? They sent back the money. And all right, they said, okay, they are ready. We sent back the money. The money is there. Over 70 million is in the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation to facilitate the contract to lay down, put in the sewage system, to put in the lining and to fix the road and to put down the base for the houses, for the shelteries. And up until this day, Westmoreland has failed to pay the contractor for the first round of work that he did from December last year. Okay? He started that foundation, and because it takes some...
So again, for all of the people then, the question is, who is sabotaging the people of Westmoreland? Are the same people who see come on TV and chat every day and talk loud, you know? The minister say it, the container homes of them are ball for are in the island. They are already at the foundation where them are hold up for over 4 months. 4 months. How long does it take to read an MOU, sign and return it to the people? How long? How long? It took them 2.5 months and then another 3 weeks. Rounding up them whole up the process for 4 months. And then come on TV and shed tears.
Time for it to be
but you not care about people.
Those bases are ready. We have started to move on to do another 6 bases. The houses are in St. James waiting to be shipped over to Westmoreland. They can't be shipped because the contractor, and in fairness to him, he has done what we asked of him to do, but he cannot continue to work without being paid. Yesterday I got a message to say that they have indicated that the contractor will be paid by Thursday. Well, let me say this publicly. If the contractor is not paid by Thursday, I'm going to ask them to send back the money and we will make other arrangements. But I want the public to understand and to hear me clearly. Westmoreland, since they have drawn my tongue politically, I'm not going to speak now. Westmoreland, since 2016, has been a municipality that is unreceptive to the programs initiated by the government. In the grill, we have provided resources to build a vegetable market, fruit market for the grill. There's no market in the grill. And the former Minister of Local Government, then Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller, identified some land to build that market. Nothing happened. In 2016, I went to a town hall meeting and committed the government to build that fruit market. We wanted lands to relocate the vendors at the site. I spoke to the Prime Minister. The Ministry of Housing gave permission for lands adjacent to where they are occupying for a temporary market to be placed until the construction starts. We provided the money to build the bathroom, to provide water, to fence the place, to put in lights. Up until today, Westmoreland has not done anything about it. In 2018, Westmoreland were the first municipality to get funding under the NHT local government program for improvements to the infirmary. They were provided with over $51 million to build a new wing at the infirmary. It took them 7 years to build the infirmary. And at the end of the day, when Melissa came, it exposed...
Where Travi there?
In what was done because they didn't...
Where's Travi? Me need one Westmoreland man. Where Travi there?
Right now, I have reached a point now where I have lost respect and trust because I have been speaking on this matter. And the Member of Parliament has never one day called me as a minister.
Chica, share the life there with Travi. Tell Travi say me need him over here as a Westmoreland man.
But he has gone there creating mischief and trying to seek relevance on something that we could have gone down there and build that base without them, you know. But they are the local authorities. The mayor is chairman of the disaster committee. He has responsibility for disaster in the parish.
Make him stay there.
Municipal corporation has not provided 1 cent to assist the shelterees there since Melissa. 2 meals a day is being provided for the shelterees. Breakfast and dinner is being provided for the shelterees. And I want to tell you something.
Godson, bless up.
Families that remain there. Of the 8 families, 4 of them, and some of them are the main mischief makers, have received $500,000 under the roof program, but they still live in the shelter. The other 4 has moved out. So this argument about us moving people and not taking care is mischief. It is mischief. And we continue to provide for them. There are persons who have left the shelter we are paying rent for them. There are persons who we have provided the resources to carry out repairs to where they live and they have moved out of the shelter. There are persons who come back to the shelter on a daily basis to collect the meals. And I said to the shelter manager, do not
So how is it we never know? How is it the member of parliament never knows the government? Yes, and I say in a shelter, how we never know the government literally a rent place put people. The government appear rent for people to take them out of the shelter. People sit down in the shelter will collect over $2 million. But sit down in a shelter. People don't ever wonder why a Westmoreland alone no hear about in them something here? Because Westmoreland people voted for the 3 most workless people to ever sit down in our parliament. Westmoreland voted 3 of the most workless donkey. I don't know what to call them. That's what Westmoreland vote for. Dujan, hold on. Me I play one something there for a morning. The people them more mind, let me go over it one more time, because it is very important.
What's the update on the relocation?
Well, first of all, let me say it is very commendable.
Dujan, the minister said the container houses that are supposed to be in Westmoreland has been in the island for the longest while. But the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, which has been given $70 million to build out the foundation, build out the amenities, have not been doing the job. And these are the people you see go on press conference, go on TV, a ball about and care about people.
This are the sabotage I'm telling about from 2016, from we win government. The municipal corporation is not responsive to no form of government reform in a Westmoreland, none at all. I'm continue to tell the people them that they are being sabotaged because, you know, the PNP run municipal corporation, who have been there, by the way, for the last 40 years, longer than I've been alive. See? That municipal corporation have been PNP for the last 40 years, right? And they are not receptive to the government policies. And while they were there, while the PNP was in government, we still never had anything at all from them. You know, so they are purposely suffering the people now, even the hurricane victims, just to say that the government is refusing to help them. And by the way, I heard through the grapevine, Chuck, that the mayor only told a meeting of people that he got 40 million. So he did not say 70. He said only got 40 million. And the man have 30 already. Yeah.
So I wonder which part the other 30 gone. That's why that's why you have to make these things public. You have to make them public.
Yeah, Desmond McKenzie did come out a long time and tell the people them so them a fight against the progress down there. They don't want no progress for the people them, because if progress come, then Westmoreland going to see prosperity. And Judah keep in promise. So prosperity a come, but them purposely I try to sabotage the government and I hold down the people them.
I'm going to go through it one more time and hear that.
The member of parliament, after so long, has been able to find his voice to come out and speak. I will address him later on in the interview, but let me say that the 8 families which have been relocated to another section there in Petersfield are actually accommodating 4 cottages with around 8 habitable rooms. And the 8 families that are presently at the location is more than adequate in terms of provisions as temporary holdings for the families. It is 100% better.
With Vinted, Kayla can easily earn extra cash.
Than what they were
She just has to list and sell what she doesn't wear.
100% better than where they're coming from. They have proper water inside bathroom. They have light, which was provided for them. One of the families, because of the excess amount of goods that they have, they asked for tents. We have provided tents, 1 tent for the family that is there. There are 2 issues that they have raised. One is some cupboards and closet in the rooms that were damaged by the rain. That will be addressed. We put on a brand new roof. Extensive repair was done to the facilities. At least 3 of the shelteries offered to assist with the cleaning, the sanitation. We brought in the Jamaica Fire Brigade to wash down the facilities, and they were provided the necessary cleaning equipment to clean the facilities. The only other concern that they have is the condition of a fencing to one side of the premises, and that will be addressed. The cutting of the lawn, they say that they have some stuff still stored on the lawn outside, so they would not want to have those move until that is done. But I want to dismiss the mischief that is being made by the Member of Parliament. And I have 3 questions for him. How many times since Melissa has the Member of Parliament for that area has visited that shelter? And let me tell you how many times he has been there. He's been there 3 times. On my first visit, he came with me, and he went back with the leader of the opposition. And the last time he went there was to go on TV and to give relevance to himself. Ask him, as the Member of Parliament, what assistance has he offered to the shelteries since they have been there? I can tell you, 3 cases of water and some towels that he brought recently. So when the Member of Parliament is talking about that.
So the question again now, what the $10 million when get? The $10 million when get to assist his constituents? Wait there. I'm sure I know $10 million for 3 cases of water. When do we do it? Who him help?
He also get $2 million for chuck water. I know, but not get no water.
And it not get no water. What them do with, I said, Dujan, Westmoreland people elected 3 are the worst people that must sit down in our parliament.
I'm not sorry for them in a chuck, because I did want them. Then a year.
That's why I know y'all don't want them, you know. What the people want them?
You know what I mean? Sorry for 8,000 Labour vote for George, right? And it's 7,000 vote for Mr. James. And then that 8,000 vote for Daniel Irons. And them sorry for. But everybody else, lucky damn.
And them are the only reason why we can't cut off Westmoreland. Them are the only reason why. I mean, you cannot have the people them where sabotage the thing. The minister said the container houses are here. But them
and remember, you know, so the Prime Minister said from December said the container homes would have been there by February. Right? And the minister saying give them money from December.
From December.
Up till now, only 6 base put on from December. So them are sabotage, them are try to long out everything. So the government can't get the credit. That is what they are doing.
And then now, and all of this now, because guess what now? And now the Auditor General go in and tell you, say, oh, the money not spent, and everybody a ball. Oh, they not spend the money, they not spend. How the hell the money if you spend when the people? Boy, may I tell you,
You see this Naira thing. You see this Naira thing. The best thing in government
The
ever do.
best
Hit a
thing.
transform Jamaica from third world to first world. You know what I'm saying?
And that is why them a fight against it, so because the Naira will make them irrelevant. We don't need to go to Uno again.
Yeah, man.
Right, that is why them fear Naira. It's not that them. I don't know oversight reason. It's the fact that when Naira is up and running, they will no longer they will no longer be able to sabotage the work and the programs of the government.
And they also can't go trouble money for them a thief, especially
And they can't trouble the
money.
So the government send you $70 million, and the first thing you do is go on and talk, say, I'm going to 30 you get. So I'm going to 40 you get. We are going to do with the other 30. Sink it off in our private account for yourself.
Criminal them.
Why? Make it go and play a little more one more time. Boy, I'm not telling a lie.
Being critical of the government. We will accept criticisms, but not from somebody who is a non-performer who has done absolutely nothing to help his constituents. The only thing that he has been doing recently is to make public mischief, talking about we promise to relocate. Yes, but he needs to also tell the public what role is the PNP control Westmoreland Municipal Corporation has to do with stalling the progress of building the new houses. The ministry sent an MOU to Westmoreland because they wanted something. We sent an MOU to them around the houses to be constructed on the lands that we got from the sugar holdings. They spent about 2.5 months going through the MOU. 2.5 months going through a MOU. Then they finally sent it back. We asked them to sign the MOU. It took another 3 weeks for them to sign the MOU. They eventually signed the MOU. A contract was issued to the contractor. We sent the money to Westmoreland, to the municipal corporation. We sent the money to them. They're not asking for the money. We provided the money to them to undertake the work. The contractor has so far laid down 6 of the foundations. Up until this day, the contractor can't get a cent from Westmoreland for the work that is done. And when I spoke to the mayor last week and the CEO, they give me all sort of excuse and gave a commitment. Where I was surprised yesterday when the contractor called me to say that he has not yet received a cent. We're still waiting to find out from them as to why the contractor has not been paid. We sent the money from late last year. When I saw what they were doing, I asked them to send back the money. Okay? They sent back the money. And all right, they said, okay, they are ready. We sent back the money. The money is there. Over 70 million is in the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation to facilitate the contract to lay down, put in the sewage system, to put in the lining and to fix the road and to put down the base for the houses, for the shelteries. And up until this day, Westmoreland has failed to pay the contractor for the first round of work that he did from December last year. Okay? He started that foundation because it takes some time for it to be done because of the size of it. Those bases are ready. He has started to move on to do another 6 bases. The houses are in St. James waiting to be shipped over to Westmoreland. They can't be shipped because the contractor, and in fairness to him, he has done what we asked of him to do, but he cannot continue to work without being paid. Yesterday I got a message to say that they have indicated that the contractor will be paid by Thursday. Well, let me say this publicly. If the contractor is not paid by Thursday, I'm going to ask them to send back the money and we will make other arrangements. But I want the public to understand and to hear me clearly. Westmoreland, since they have drawn my tongue politically, I'm not going to speak now. Westmoreland, since 2016, has been a municipality that is unreceptive to the programs initiated by the government. In the grill, We have provided resources to build a vegetable market, fruit market for Negril. There's no market in Negril. And the former Minister of Local Government, then Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller, identified some land to build that market. Nothing happened. In 2016, I went to a town hall meeting and committed the government to build that fruit market. We wanted lands to relocate the vendors at the site. I spoke to the Prime Minister. The Ministry of Housing gave permission for lands adjacent to where they're occupying for a temporary market to be placed until the construction starts. We provided the money to build the bathroom, to provide water, to fence the place, to put in light. Up until today, Westmoreland has not done anything about it. In 2018, Westmoreland were the first municipality to get funding under the NHT local government program for improvements to the infirmary. They were provided with over $51 million to build a new wing at the infirmary. It took them 7 years to build the infirmary. And at the end of the day, when Melissa came, it exposed the weakness in what was done because they didn't monitor the thing. So Westmoreland, believe me right now, I have reached a point now where I have lost respect and trust because I have been speaking with the mayor on this matter. And the member of parliament has never one day called me as the minister to raise concerns to say, Minister, what is the issue? But he has gone there creating mischief and trying to seek relevance on something that we could have gone down there and build that base without them, you know. But they are the local authorities. The mayor is chairman of the disaster committee. He has responsibility for disaster in the parish. Westmoreland Municipal Corporation has not provided 1 cent to assist the shelterees here since Melissa. 2 meals a day is being provided for the shelterees. Breakfast and dinner is being provided.
Well, on so let me just say this when I hear through the grapevine. So the CEO of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, I am told that the CEO is a prominent member of the People's National Criminal Organization. And that is why, you know, things is so slouchy down there because the CEO moves at the mayor and the deputy mayor's call. See? So we need to have some kind of local government reform, Elder Chuck. And we need to have a CEO sitting in any one municipal corporation no more than 6 months before we rotate them to somewhere else.
To somewhere else.
Yes. I may also believe if we get rid of this mayor and councillor business, have the CEO will then go out and get his management team, and you know the CEO is beholden to the mayor, to the local government minister, sorry. See? And that CEO will have to answer directly to the local government minister. And that way he will carry out in work and we won't have no need for all of this spending for mayor and council and all of these things. See? That we need to do. You can continue the tape.
Yeah, well on the Uncle Chuck. Bless up do John. What going youth?
Big up yourself, Godson. Manners and respect every time. Long time.
Yeah, man. A true man. We just kind of, you know, because of certain vibes. Chuck, yesterday, the 6 spots that Desmond mentioned in that report a while ago, I saw it on the news where Faz was complaining and trying to make something out of nothing by saying that, see there, look there, nothing, not so, not this, not that, not this and that. But not telling the people that it's because of the non-payment of the money that Desmond said to the contractor why him stop the work, him stop him not do nothing more. Because there's no way, we know this government will allow places to be built where there is no sewer, there's no water, there's no amenities. You understand? So it's because of the non-payment.
Mr. Vice of the Nation, this morning me hear you talk about, you're going to take off some of the burden off of the opposition because them are do what them to do. Vice of the Nation, again, have you checked in with the people of Westmoreland? Or maybe you can ask Alvaro. Where can I? All right, I'm going to DP, just check on my page. DP, I go send it come here. I go send it come here. I go send it come here, DP. Vice, you ask the municipal corporation why they take them 6 months and now them can't finish out the foundation for the people them host go yet.
Chuck, before you come back in, Godson, I'm just say this. The people, the 4 persons that is refusing to leave the shelter, they are 4 prominent PNP persons, and they have been advised by Dwayne and Abigail not to move.
Yes, Desmond said so, but not in so many words, that they are his favorites, so for the want of a better words. There is his supporters. He said so. Desmond did said so. And a newscast recently. So, Chuck, in regards to the Naira bill, the PNP have a way of saying that whenever they come to Parliament, they come to represent the people. No, like where I hear somebody said, did you take this Naira bill to the people in town hall meetings for them to dissect it and look at it? Would the people go against a bill and an organization or whatever we want to call it, an entity that is going to fast track help for them? Would the people go against that, knowing that some of the times persons would have labeled us as a country with us always a hustle, so to speak, don't want to do the right thing and get things done? If you can look on it that way, then you understand what I say, Chuck? Why would the people go against an entity that would be created to fast track?
That's all. You ask the question to which we already know the answer.
Right? See, there you go. But you still come in a parliament and say you represent the people. Like, seriously. And another thing, I've been wanting to say this for the longest while. You notice, Dojan, that a particular number has come up at least 3 times against the government in general and Andrew Holness in particular. You people, you Chuck, you remember what that number is?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking.
28. You know them come with 28 bank account. Now him have 28 MPs to deal with from the other side. And now 28 come up again with the 28 civil society organization and persons. You notice it? But I go and tell them this, and you're going to rule for 28 years. And the next thing I want to say in regards to that, Chuck, for the longest while I've been championing for us to have one of those groups that is sympathetic or sympathizer to us, because everybody else at 28 is against us. You understand what I say? We need to have somebody, a group out there. I may have a name for it, but I now go say the name because I don't want them to copy it and thief it. If everybody decide to come together to have this group out there, they will get funding just like all these other 28 groups and persons. As a quint them come out, they have nothing good to say.
Hold on, Godson. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Out of that 28 group, much of them you know about?
Well, we know we have, what's your name, the Lamp or Jump. We know we have Jump, we have
NIA,
JFF,
RJR group.
Yes. And another the pastor, the church group, we
know about Jump, we know about NIA, we know about Jamaican for Justice.
You have the next group of churches, and an organization.
We know about the group of churches and churches. So let's just say out of the 28, let's be conservative.
Probably about 10.
8. No, sir, let's say 8.
About 10.
No,
good. All right.
Apart from group come about, tell one reporter if you go to hell.
Yes.
That's when the last time I remember, a long time I talk about it then, when they run my full page at the Gleaner with these groups. We have never heard of this 28 group again until 1 year. Then all of a sudden, 28 group. But we have never heard about of concerns. I don't pay them much mind. Me not pay them much mind because these groups, and not one of them has gone to the poll and be elected to any position.
And to think that, Chuck, these groups they were always silent when the PNP
A
is in
paper
power.
group because they don't
PNP
exist.
was never like,
It's paper group
but as
them, they
Labour
don't
in a power,
exist.
yeah.
They don't exist. And here is why the others have no credibility. Because they own not one of them. Which part where did they put out a statement and Jackson and University Hospital?
No, not
Is
one.
any of them is Carol Nass's concern about what is happening at University with Jackson? No. Then they have no credibility. People with sense know say them not believe them. The only person who believe and understand them is the person who, if Mark Golden shit and then me, them are going to tell him say thank you sir, it is good.
Yeah.
The only set of people them who believe them is because guess what? Them have them heads so far up Mark Golden ass. Him shit starts to smell like perfume to them. And that's them problem.
You know, the other day when I see Angela Brown Burke in a parliament a reference to we ancestors them. You tell me which one of we ancestors them we live and dead, so we could have a Andrew Holness today a lead we. I got happy to see Mark Golden there. So we ancestors they sit down in a garden house or turn up in their ball to see Mark Golden a desecrate. But we are trying to build in a
right, Dujan, same sir. No George God, William God, where the house name offer. Because he was far the less right. And no Paul Bogle, not even Nani herself, not one of them.
Me know definitely Marcus Garvey would want to see this.
Marcus Garvey, yes. And see him father, see him what? Him son, go down at the chamber. A case says he go make them trick him and name chamber for him father. But they were them same and they help mash up him party and help sentence him father. Or gloves on up and I suck up to them.
Let's not forget that Norman Mandy literally sued the shirt off a Garvey back.
Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey, right?
Yes.
And I want to tell you something. There are 8 families that remain there. Of the 8 families, 4 of them, and some of them are the main mischief makers, have received $500,000 under the roof program, but they still live in the shelter. The other 4 has moved out. Right? You know, so this argument about us moving people and not taking care is mischief. It is mischief, right? And we continue to provide for them. There are persons who have left the shelter who are paying, we are paying rent for them. There are persons who we have provided the resource.
So people move out of the shelter where the government literally rent place put them. But the narrative where people like Bala, Vice of the Nation and all them other shit house them, I can't come up with a better word, sorry, me try. All them would have tell you, oh, nobody now do nothing for the people them. So giving one family 500, 2 persons in a one family get 500,000, that's $1 million. And uno still live in a shelter. Because guess what? Uno see it as a way to get sympathy. And all if you go down there now and give each of them $10 million, say, go on, they will not go anywhere. They are going to end up back at the same place.
The government just need to know this, Chuck. 2007, we win the election and we walk through Westmoreland. See? 2016, we win the election and we walk through Westmoreland. 2025, we win the election and we walk through Westmoreland. Then 4 people that were locked up, we left in a shelter, throw them out, not give them a money, dash them out. Westmoreland still
dash them out, but they go on.
Yeah, plain and simple as that. I don't care who don't want like me, no go kiss me.
But people can't be so wicked, man.
You know, Dujan, as you talk about shelter, in the early part of giving aid to some people get damaged in Melissa, you remember Michael Phillips came out and said that he's concerned about doubling up of giving people aid, monetary aid. And he went on to say that he know of a family, because you know, all the people that do it, the whole of them bungle up in one house, you know. But when aid I give out, them are registered, so them live different place. Him say he know of a family, but double up. One of the sister get a 600,000, a brother get a 600,000, and the sister take the money and go on a trip. Him say so. We're not in a lie upon him. Him say so. Yeah? Oh, none of them entity are not taken to task. Yeah, and since somebody do transfer say honestly, why never talk why never take that person to task? He say, what kind of thing that you do? But no, I'm gonna do it because guess what? Only the Almighty God can contend that person or those persons are not PNP supporters.
The government needs to make the beneficiaries public. Public.
Yes.
Publish the list of who they are and where they are from.
But Angela, the call said that to when they the house very say
that was the members of parliament. The members of parliament he was talking. Now we need to go further.
Yeah, them for do that like how them do the part people them. But them tell them certain month or certain letter
Publish
get money.
them.
Yes,
Next people know us. They listen to me. These people are the beneficiary. Then live here, so them can stop go around our car, but we are victim. Nobody now do nothing to it.
And to think that the most squatters live from people land and want government find house give them.
Listen,
can you imagine?
Me remind you of something. And this is how the government of Jamaica have to deal with. In a COVID, in a 2019-20, the government of Jamaica go in at them pocket and quarantine some people down a high bureau star, a 5-star hotel. That's where them go quarantine. 5-star hotel they send them. And then still complain. Want to not think back. Somebody probably don't remember it. A 5-star hotel, them go quarantine down a high bureau star.
Yes,
government pay for it, kind of free.
High bureau star, all of them hotel. Yeah, man. Couldn't be.
And the same people them was complaining it's not enough. You know enough. You think you can make them people happy?
Right, Chuck, I shudder to think that if it was this government in power, Jamaica had broke and no time. Just like when my command going up power with $600 million in the NIR, and when we don't we minus how much millions. Jesus.
You know, if you think it, we have been there. We have been there.
You're right. Let me just repeat. Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Because all them believe, they don't believe. I've said this many times, Me say the PNP don't suffer from lack as a government. They don't suffer from lack of ideas, They have brilliant ideas, But them just deal with some ad hoc implementation.
Them full of symbolism too. Be a symbolic tester.
Ad hoc implementation. When Michael Mandela come out and say, we have to eat or we grow and grow or we eat, there was nothing wrong with that policy, not a thing. But when you start give out the money to anybody who in the line to say he go farm without making sure that they were actually farmers, making sure them have land or do any safeguard, that was where the problem come in.
But even not for the land where people get to farm and never they know when near water.
Never they know when near water.
So the plan they never properly thought through. We need irrigation.
Implementation of them ideas is where smart them suffer.
Yeah.
And now we're there. Everybody, all of a sudden, everybody are victim. They not get no help. When are the same people them want to vote for as sabotage, Same people them. And no vote for.
You look for me at the land, see, the Westmoreland. And me at the land is supposed to get anywhere from between $8 to $11 million a year. Me at the land also having business I run. See? And when time taxpayer money go down there, then can't do what they're supposed to do with it. Chuck, there are places in a Savlamar right now where not even emergency vehicle can go. Thank God say government buy them 4x4 vehicle for police. And them alone can go in them place. Fire truck can go in there, ambulance can go in there. See me I talk about place like called Grotto, Charlene, Overbush. Them place that emergency vehicle can't go if your house, if you look at board house, you have over there bun down flat. Because emergency vehicle can't come in there. You may tell you? And PNP are running municipality now for the last 40 years.
JLPS Morgan says government spending $67 billion to assist with Hurricane Melissa relief and recovery. By Jamaica Observer Team.
Take the exit. Turn right into the drive-thru.
Nope, I'm making dinner tonight.
You don't have time. Josh has practice.
Oh, that's right. I'll just get a salad.
And fry.
Mochi members have access to licensed physicians and nutritionists. Aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. Senator Marlon Morgan said Friday the government is spending $67 billion on the hurricane-related recovery and relief efforts. In a statement, the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, Communication Task Force member said, the public should note that Finance Minister Fayval Williams had itemized the $67 billion being spent on Hurricane Melissa recovery and relief efforts during her contribution to this year's budget debate. He continued, the referenced expenditure includes approximately $10 billion to assist Jamaicans to repair their roofs. It also includes $5 billion provided via the National Works Agency, NWA, to conduct cleanup and other post-disaster relief activities, and approximately $1 billion was expended on the provision of care packages. Morgan further noted that $3 billion and $200 million has been expended to assist restoration of water supply, and an additional $3 billion to restore the agricultural sector. He also referenced the U.S. $150 million loan to the Jamaica Public Service Company, JPSCO, which he said fast-tracked the restoration of electricity to the vast majority of Jamaicans 5 to 6 months ahead of what was indicated by the company. Morgan added that of the $67 billion to assist Jamaicans to recover and access relief following Hurricane Melissa, $2 billion and $300 million is being spent to assist in repairing schools, and $3 billion to assist recovery of small businesses. The senator noted that the government also made a special cash transfer amounting to a total of $155 million to PATH beneficiaries and $32 million for children with disabilities affected by the hurricane, while $2.3 billion was committed to assist recovery of the health sector and $1.4 billion to assist recovery of the telecoms, energy and transport sectors, which provide key services. Morgan highlighted that the National Housing Trust, NHT, has been allocated $3 billion and $100 million for the provision of 2,500 modular units, with $303 million and $700,000 set aside for installation. To date, the NHT has spent $442 million, $200,000 on this project. Morgan added that, under the Hurricane Melissa Grant Facility, the NHT has evaluated 4,664 claims and dispersed a total of $1.78 billion. While for peril insurance claims, the NHT has approved 1,134 claims, with 967 claims processed and dispersed, amounting to $1.09 billion. He reiterated, as it relates to the approximately $1.44 billion that have been received in donor funds for Hurricane Melissa-related support, $600 million of that amount is being used to build bases for the modular housing solutions for people whose dwellings have been destroyed. Additionally, $240 million is being used to support the government of Jamaica-directed roof repair program, where the JDF assists Jamaicans to restore their dwellings. This is separate from the roofs program. Additionally, $560 million has been committed to additional Melissa-related recovery efforts. Morgan emphasized that Jamaica is in a new era of managing and accounting for public funds, and in assuring donors and taxpayers alike of prudent stewardship. The government will not spend funds in the corrupt manner in which former PNP administrations have treated the people's resources. The $1.44 billion donated to assist in our recovery and rebuilding efforts could not have been used willy-nilly. He said, he noted that the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODBM, needed to embark upon processes to ensure that the funds may be used and accounted for in accordance with budgetary rules, including the FAIA Act. He reiterated, as it relates to the approximately $1.44 billion that have been received in donor funds for Hurricane Melissa-related support, $600 million of that amount is being used to build bases for the modular housing solutions for people whose dwellings have been destroyed. Additionally, $240 million is being used to support the government of Jamaica-directed roof repair program.
But you want to know where you can find what he's speaking about, or you want the recording that is being played? Which is it?
Where the JDF assists Jamaicans to restore their dwellings. This is separate from the roofs program. Additionally, $560 million has been committed to additional Melissa-related recovery efforts. Morgan emphasized that Jamaica is in a new era of managing and accounting for public funds, and in assuring donors and taxpayers alike of prudent stewardship. The government will not spend funds in the corrupt manner in which former PNP administrations have treated the people's resources. The $1.44 billion donated to assist in our recovery and rebuilding efforts could not have been used willy-nilly. He said, he noted that the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODBM, needed to embark upon processes to ensure that the funds may be used and accounted for in accordance with budgetary rules, including the FAIA Act,
it's on the Jamaica Observer's website.
And apart from the necessary expenditure approval. The government has prioritized use of the funds donated to the Support Jamaica Hurricane Melissa Relief Platform on tangible and demonstrably evident initiatives that deliver lasting value to beneficiaries. These include the government-directed roof repair program, the purchase of modular housing solutions, and the construction of the concrete bases on which the housing solutions are being mounted. He concluded,
You see, if you don't have direct dealings with most of them people there, you don't understand, you know. We are dealing with a set of people. Yeah, man. We are dealing with a set of people who, and let me go back. Westmoreland, again, elected 3 of the worst. Dayton Campbell, Dwayne Vaz, and Ian Hills. You know, get no worse than that. That is when you scrape the bottom of the pot. That's where Westmoreland have today. People were care zero. Let's not forget that couple of days after Melissa, you know, when one PNP supporter was bringing aid to Dwayne Vaz's constituency. The gentleman go down there, me understand, say they rob him. Where was Dwayne Vaz? Sitting in a rum bar. Sitting in a rum bar at the time.
Correction, Chuck, that is not a gentleman. That is a Murphy.
Thank you. Thank you. Sitting in a rum bar at the time where the aid, I remember, you know, these are the people who come every day and tell you how them care about people, you know, but the evidence don't support it. The evidence we said them care about people don't support it. 6 months now, and a 3 time, Dwayne Vaz visit the shelter. 3 times. Remember they said they love the people, you know. 2 times in go there when the Prime Minister go there, when the Minister go there, because guess what? Camera did there. In go there when the opposition leader, because camera go there. And 1 time when he carry one camera team, go there, go take picture. If no camera no there, them now go there, them no care. The entire, yes, I saw go and tell you, the longest serving Prime Minister in our history, sitting Prime Minister, came from Westmoreland. voted for Westmoreland. And today, Westmoreland is the worst kept parish in the entire country. The worst kept parish. Because of the representative.
With the worst mayor.
Representative.
With the worst mayor Chuck left out that
Mayor of Stavelamar, Godson. The longest serving mayor in this country history. When he demitted office a couple of years ago, he was outside with placard demonstrating for water. When
yeah,
it was
and yeah, I remember the name of a water minister. And the name of a water minister.
When it was his job for nearly 30 years to deliver water to the people. But when he vote out, when he leave office, he come out and he demonstrate for it. And that's even one case of water per visit, you know. Yes, one case of water per visit. 3 times in go and you only give them 3 cases of water. These are the things that needs to be exposed. Now, the greatest thing with them about one government scandal is somebody do an audit and newspaper all of the money there. And that's the scandal now. Hello, Angel. Welcome. I am acknowledging your presence as you enter. So me not hear it elsewhere. Right? Now, let me go again. Me tell you, so me I go killing you with a recording here today, you know. Me I go killing you with this recording today. Because guess what? We have to demand better from the persons that are elected to represent us. Me say me I killing you with the recording today. We have to demand better.
To carry out repairs to where they live and they have moved out of the shelters. There are persons who come back to the shelter.
We are going from the beginning again.
What's the update on the relocation?
Well, first of all, let me say it is very commendable that the member of parliament after so long has been able to find his voice to come out and speak. I will address him later on in the interview, but let me say that the 8 families which have been relocated to another section here in Petersfield are actually accommodating 4 cottages with around 8 habitable rooms. And the 8 families that are presently at the location is more than adequate in terms of provisions as temporary holdings for the families. It is 100% better.
With Vinted, Kayla can easily earn extra cash. She just has to list and sell what she doesn't wear.
Yeah.
Me go jump off, you know, because me make a call and then start preparing.
Yeah, hold on,
the
then,
program
Dujan.
on YouTube.
All right.
Yeah,
all
do
right,
the
all
same
right,
thing,
all
you know,
right.
can have some. But Dujan, hear me I say, Dujan, hear me I say. So as a Westmoreland native, I know you feel disappointed from that time. But you hear me I say, no friend, you may say, no brother, the Almighty God have prepared for a greater joy, a greater victory. That's why I'm do more time, you know, man. Yeah,
Are you suggesting that in the near future, in the next couple of years, we can hear the name Member of Parliament Das, a different Das, I don't want to we have now.
Well, you know, I never there, you know, I wasn't that thick that, but I was thinking about the flipping of the results. I might get a greater joy. But now that you had that tweet, that will be even greater.
You know, they know him I go flip it.
Yeah. So, Dojan, hold straight, my friend. As a native, I know you never feel good about the result, but the Almighty God have you, man. Man, give a greater joy, greater result, a greater victory, man.
Yes, sir.
They think we have 3 powerful men on this platform who come from Westmoreland, you know. We can go down there, take up the man around with it, you know. Dujan, Travi, and we have an ex-Virginia, so I forget the name. Yes. Soon see him popping. Right? Go down there, take up the...
Yeah, maybe more like you said that to me. Yeah, maybe you see further away me, I see, and I say to Dujan, that greater victory can be that he is the MP.
And
that is even more, that is even more, you know, me as a rewarding, that is even more a victory. That's Wall Street, brother. That's Wall Street, brother, man. It's a happen, man. Believe, man.
That location where they're coming from.
Respect up yourself
They have
and the
proper
family,
water
yes, sir.
Yeah, man,
inside
big up, big up.
bathroom. They have light, which was provided for them. One of the families, because of the excess amount of goods that they have, they asked for tents. We have provided tents, one tent for the family.
I mean, I have never had scrub over here before.
There are two issues that they have raised. One is some cupboards and closet in the rooms that were damaged by the rain. That will be addressed. We put on a brand new roof. Extensive repair was done to the facilities. At least 3 of the shelteries offered to assist with the cleaning, the sanitation. We brought in the Jamaica Fire Brigade to wash down the facilities, and they were provided the necessary cleaning equipment to clean the facilities. The only other concern that they have is the condition of a fencing to one side of the premises, and that will be addressed. The cutting of the lawn, they say that they have some stuff still stored on the lawn outside, so they would not want to have those move until that is done. But I want to dismiss the mischief that is being made by the Member of Parliament. And I have 3 questions for him. How many times since Melissa has the Member of Parliament for that area has visited that shelter? And let me tell you how many times he has been there. He's been there 3 times. On my first visit, he came with me, and he went back with the leader of the opposition. And the last time he went there was to go on TV and to give relevance to himself. Ask him, as the Member of Parliament, what assistance has he offered to the shelteries since they have been there? I can tell you, 3 cases of water and some towels that he brought recently. So when the Member of Parliament is talking about and being critical of the government, we will accept criticisms, but not from somebody who is a non-performer, who has done absolutely nothing to help his constituents. The only thing that he has been doing recently is to make public mischief, talking about we promise to relocate. Yes, but he needs to also tell the public what role is the PNP control Westmoreland Municipal Corporation has to do with stalling the progress of building the new houses. The ministry sent an MOU to Westmoreland because they wanted something. We sent an MOU to them around the houses to be constructed on the lands that we got from the sugar holdings. They spent about 2.5 months going through the MOU. 2.5 months going through a MOU. Then they finally sent it back. We asked them to sign the MOU. It took another 3 weeks for them to sign the MOU. They eventually signed the MOU. A contract was issued to the contractor. We sent the money to Westmoreland, to the municipal corporation. We sent the money to them. They're not asking for the money. We provided the money to them to undertake the work. The contractor has so far laid down 6 of the foundation. Up until this day, the contractor can't get a cent from Westmoreland for the work that is done. And when I spoke to the mayor last...
And again, now, that is the 6th foundation where the gentleman have the nerve to go there with camera now. I point out, oh, they don't have no water, they don't have no this, they don't have no that. Me telling you, people, PNP are some brazen set of people, are some, take normal people to support PNP, your mind have it dirty, Your mind and your heart have it dirty. If you be a PNP, where you know in yourself, say your organization hold up the work and you go there now go broadcast and blame somebody else. Alfred Dahl stand up in a parliament and blame government, hold them and them friend up a UE, a run deal through background when him himself was a director. Yes, you can come to me, but your picture was on the website and you take it down when the scandal broke. Your picture was there. Him himself was a director of the company we are doing it. And them kind of people we are dealing with.
week and the CEO, they give me all sort of excuse and gave a commitment where I was surprised yesterday when the contractor called me to say that he has not yet received a cent. We're still waiting to find out from them as to why the contractor has not been paid. We sent the money from late last year. When I saw what they were doing, I asked them to send back the money. Okay? They sent back the money. And all right, they said, okay, they are ready. We sent back the money. The money is there. Over 70 million is in the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation to facilitate the contract to lay down, put in the sewage system, to put in the lining and to fix the road and to put down the base for the houses, for the shelteries. And up until this day, Westmoreland has failed to pay the contractor for the first round of work that he did from December last year. Okay? He started that foundation because it takes some time for it to be done because of the size of it. Those bases are ready. He has started to move on to do another 6 bases. The houses are in St. James waiting to be shipped over to Westmoreland.
The houses are in St. James. And for those who are wondering why this is in St. James, that's the port it came in. And never we met them and just ship in. Right? And that is where they are. All they want is the foundation. The foundation to put them in where the PNP control municipal corporation is supposed to put in place, and them not do it. People, comrades, we can't talk to the comrades bloggers them because this is a job for them. This is a job for them, so them get paid for support. Then get paid. If Mark go in shit and tell them to taste it and come on live, go and tell them it's good, they might come tell us it's good because that's what them do. Right? Now again, they are drilling up a scandal will tell you say government do an audit. Government do an Jairus, before me cut, come tell me what I add up to you, Jairus. Really, come before me cut, come tell me what I add up to you. Like when I don't have questions, me always do my best. I can't answer all of them, but I will do my best. What I add up to you?
Why the money sent to the municipality?
That are the question you have, Jairus?
Yes, sir.
Because they are the local authorities and them to put in them when it come to put in sewage line and them something, they are the authority and them to do it.
So who it was sent to and why the minister didn't follow up on this?
It's sent to then that's how the minister who said they don't do the work, sir. Because the minister follow up.
But
it was not sent to an individual,
Chuck.
it was sent to the local authority.
Listen, okay, Chuck. But you can't wait until the day when the people are supposed to move. There's nothing being done there now.
Yeah, but
understand? Somebody wait.
Hold on, Jairus. What about the recording where you just hear tell you say at the day when the people have to move?
I don't want to hear nothing about recording, man. I'm just talking. I am
all
just
right.
looking.
Again, what tell you say is the same day the people them go down there? Which part you get that impression?
No, I am saying that based on what the minister said earlier, that the people will be moved to the location on the 8th.
No. You're mixing up two different something, sir. You're mixing up two different something. The relocation of the people them out of the school or shelter to a temporary location is different from the place that is supposed to be set up so the container homes can be put there. That's why you're mixing up the two scenarios, sir.
Okay, so the container home is for what?
Not for people go live in Nigeria's.
It is it people from the shelter?
Not just the people from the shelter. Yeah, other people who get damaged in the hurricane, including the people from the shelter.
So they prepare a place for other people plus the people who was in the shelter.
Yes.
Okay, so why someone is not who is in charge? Who who's supposed to be in charge of this operation to make sure that this site is up and running, Chuck?
The Westmoreland Municipality Corporation.
The opposition. You cannot give the opposition this authority.
We are not giving the opposition authority. The municipal corporation is run by elected.
Them that it was not done then.
Listen, no, Bridging. Listen, sir. Listen. This is why when you complain because you don't know the process, Bridging.
No. Chuck,
let me talk to you.
Let me ask question. I never said this was what happened.
All right.
I am asking why.
Again, the local corporation is responsible for building out the amenities for the people them to move there. Putting in the road, putting in the sewage, putting in the drinking water, all of this, putting in the foundation. Now, the central government now never make them find their own money. The central government send them the money, said this is to do it. And
send
it is
whom? The municipality.
The municipality.
Right.
Now, every elected person from local to central government is a part of the process. So we are blaming the Westmoreland Corporation for dragging them foot on something where them should have done a long time. Desmond them send the money, give them from December to start laying the foundation. And now we're not done yet. And these are the same people who are come on TV, a ball every day. Oh, the container was can't come yet. You know, sister, something wrong with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something is wrong. But you're gonna just send money to the municipality and you don't check up. You are the one who is solely responsible.
Yeah,
no. Hold on. You are the one who is solely responsible. I understand that. Okay, this parish is basically run by is taken over or run by the PNP.
Did you hear the part of the interview where he said, after realizing that they weren't doing enough, he said, send back the money, come on and send it back. But then they call and say, here, we are ready to proceed now, so send the money, come again. Did you hear that part?
Jamaica police coming.
No, I'm asking, did you hear that part of it?
No. When I asked the question, Chuck, to be honest, I just came on.
Hold on, Jairus. Did you hear that part of it where the man said, after realizing that they were, he said, send back the money?
You know, listen to what me I say now. When I came
but I'm
on
asking you a simple question. Did you just answer the
let
simple question
Then let me answer no. You can't let me.
But it's a yes or no question. Did you either you hear it or you don't hear it?
Well, I didn't hear that then.
Then you know that you say. So I played that recording about 500 times.
That doesn't mean that I hear it.
Play for me there.
I just came on. If you are watching your stuff, you know that I was watching Liverpool game a while ago and I just came on to TikTok, bro.
I'm gonna start watching how it ended.
4-2 to Aston Villa.
What?
Yo, the time is all right. Listen, my time is 23:35 in the night. Okay? So I just finished watching the game and I just come on to TikTok and I see this. So I asked the question.
All right. So Desmond
so listen to me now. All right, listen. I will stay on the page and I will listen what is going on. I will listen what you're playing before all your people in the comment come for me, and then I can analyze the situation. And then I will analyze the situation, because you know Westmoreland is my place, just like Travis.
And that's why I have Dujan up here earlier, and because people like you must be concerned now. Remember, Jairus.
I will listen. I am not anywhere in the country now, so I will listen, and then I will.
Whether you're in the country or not, Dujan not in the country either, but Dujan still concerned.
But Dujan
probably not in the country, but Travis still concerned.
I am concerned, yes. That is why I came up. That is why I made the comment, and that is why I came up. So I will listen, and then if I need to have a contribution next, then I will do that. So I will continue to listen, I'm free right now, so I will listen to the program, and then if you wish
All right,
to
they will
add
play
me
the
later,
recording again, sir. Listen to the recording
no
again.
man, listen, I am gonna come down and I will listen to you, and if you wish to add me, and then I will come back up.
Find his voice to come out and speak. I will address him later on in the interview, but let me say that the 8 families which have been relocated to another section here in Petersfield are actually accommodating 4 cottages with around 8 habitable rooms. And the 8 families that are presently at the location is more than adequate in terms of provisions as temporary holdings for the families. It is 100% better.
With Vinted, Kayla can easily earn extra cash. She just has to list and sell what she doesn't wear.
100% better than where they're coming from. They have proper water inside bathroom. They have light, which was provided for them. One of the families, because of the excess amount of goods that they have, they asked for tents. We have provided tents, 1 tent for the family that is there. There are 2 issues that they have raised. One is some cupboards and closet in the rooms that were damaged by the rain. That will be addressed. We put on a brand new roof. Extensive repair was done to the facilities. At least 3 of the shelteries offered to assist with the cleaning, the sanitation. We brought in the Jamaica Fire Brigade to wash down the facilities, and they were provided the necessary cleaning equipment to clean the facilities. The only other concern that they have is the condition of a fencing to one side of the premises, and that will be addressed. The cutting of the lawn, they say that they have some stuff still stored on the lawn outside, so they would not want to have those move until that is done. But I want to dismiss the mischief that is being made by the Member of Parliament. And I have 3 questions for him. How many times since Melissa has the Member of Parliament for that area has visited that shelter? And let me tell you how many times he has been there. He's been there 3 times. On my first visit, he came with me, and he went back with the leader of the opposition. And the last time he went there was to go on TV and to give relevance to himself. Ask him, as the Member of Parliament, what assistance has he offered to the shelteries since they have been there? I can tell you, 3 cases of water and some towels that he brought recently. So when the Member of Parliament is talking about and being critical of the government, we will accept criticisms, but not from somebody who is a non-performer, who has done absolutely nothing to help his constituents. The only thing that he has been doing recently is to make public mischief, talking about we promise to relocate. Yes, but he needs to also tell the public what role is the PNP control Westmoreland Municipal Corporation has to do with stalling the progress of building the new houses. The ministry sent an MOU to Westmoreland because they wanted something. We sent an MOU to them around the houses to be constructed on the lands that we got from the sugar holdings. They spent about 2.5 months going through the MOU. 2.5 months going through a MOU. Then they finally sent it back. We asked them to sign the MOU. It took another 3 weeks for them to sign the MOU. They eventually signed the MOU. A contract was issued to the contractor. We sent the money to Westmoreland, to the municipal corporation. We sent the money to them. They're not asking for the money. We provided the money to them to undertake the work. The contractor has so far laid down 6 of the foundations. Up until this day, the contractor can't get a cent from Westmoreland for the work that is done. And when I spoke to the mayor last week and the CEO, they gave me all sorts of excuses and gave a commitment. Where I was surprised yesterday when the contractor called me to say that he has not yet received a cent. We still waiting to find out from them as to why the contract has not been paid. We sent the money from late last year. When I saw what they were doing, I asked them to send back the money. Okay? They sent back the money. And all right, they said, okay, they are ready. We sent back the money. The money is there. Over 70 million is in the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation to facilitate the contract to lay down, put in the sewage system, to put in the lining and to fix the road and to put down the base for the houses, for the shelteries. And up until this day, Westmoreland has failed to pay the contractor for the first round of work that he did from December last year. Okay? He started that foundation because it takes some time for it to be done because of the size of it. Those bases are ready. He has started to move on to do another 6 bases. The houses are in St. James waiting to be shipped over to Westmoreland. They can't be shipped because the contractor, and in fairness to him, he has done what we asked of him to do. But he cannot continue to work without being paid. Yesterday I got a message to say that they have indicated that the contractor will be paid by Thursday. Well, let me say this publicly. If the contractor is not paid by Thursday, I'm going to ask them to send back the money and we will make other arrangements. But I want the public to understand and to hear me clearly. Westmoreland, since they have drawn my tongue politically, I'm not going to speak now. Westmoreland, since 2016, has been a municipality that is unreceptive to the programs initiated by the government. In Negril, we have provided resources to build a vegetable market, fruit market for Negril. There's no market in Negril. And the former Minister of Local Government, then Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller, identified some land to build that market. Nothing happened. In 2016, I went to a town hall meeting and committed the government to build that fruit market. We wanted lands to relocate the vendors at the site. I spoke to the Prime Minister. The Ministry of Housing gave permission for lands adjacent to where they're occupying for a temporary market to be placed until the construction starts. We provided the money to build the bathroom, to provide water, to fence the place, to put in light. Up until today, Westmoreland has not done anything about it. In 2018, Westmoreland were the first municipality to get funding under the NHT local government program for improvements to the infirmary. They were provided with over $51 million to build a new wing at the infirmary. It took them 7 years to build the infirmary. And at the end of the day, when Melissa came, it exposed the weakness in what was done because they didn't monitor the thing. So Westmoreland, believe me right now, I have reached a point now where I have lost respect and trust because I have been speaking with the mayor on this matter. And the member of parliament has never one day called me as the minister to raise concerns to say, Minister, what is the issue? But he has gone there creating mischief and trying to seek relevance on something that we could have gone down there and build that base without them, you know. But they are the local authorities. The mayor is chairman of the disaster committee. He has responsibility for disaster in the parish. Westmoreland Municipal Corporation has not provided 1 cent to assist the shelteries there since Melissa. 2 meals a day is being provided for the shelteries. Breakfast and dinner is being provided for the shelteries. And I want to tell you something. There are 8 families that remain there. Of the 8 families, 4 of them, and some of them are the main mischief makers, have received $500,000 under the roof program, but they still live in the shelter. The other 4 has moved out. Right? You know, so this argument about us moving people and not taking care is mischief. It is mischief, right? And we continue to provide for them.
Yes.
Yes,
I
sir.
trust you were listening.
Yes, sir.
And I trust you gave you a look of understanding of what is going on in Westmoreland.
Mm-hmm.
And I just know. I know just now.
Okay.
The people that are
Based on what
elected to serve the people of Westmoreland are the main sabotage.
When was this recording done, Chuck? That you just
This morning.
today?
No, not today. Monday morning. It was Monday.
And today is what, Friday?
Today's Friday.
And there's no response to this recording as yet from anyone from the from the local or the central person.
No, not that I've heard. Not that I've heard.
Okay, so the money was sent twice to Westmoreland. Twice.
Yes.
But if they send it back and said they had, why did they send it back and said they are not ready? And then you're not listening. Hold on. No, listen, man. Every single day I hear the MP.
No, you hear something wrong. Hold on, but let me correct you first. No, sir. When you make a mistake, I have to correct you. Them never send it back and say them not ready, you know. The minister said, "Uno not doing the work. Send back the money. Make me find another way to do it."
And they send it back.
Them come back and say, "All right, we're ready now. Give me back the money," and him send it to them.
No, I'm talking about the first instance. So they send, when he asks back for it, they send it back.
Yes.
Okay. So you know, as for me, Chuck, I will, as the government, I would say, okay, you guys are not competent enough, because if I send it to you and every single day you come out on the internet and crying, and then when I send the funds to you to do the work for the people, you did not do it. You know what? I am going to take it up in my hand, because this is my responsibility. I am the one who is going to look bad. So let me go ahead and do this. Then you don't have nothing to say. When we are doing it, we will let the people know that this is the situation. I don't want to hear this now that, okay, it was sent back. Why it was not communicated to the people to say, okay, this money was sent and your representative did not do the job. So we had to, wait, no man. They did not do it, or they did not want to do it. So we had to ask back for the money. Why they did not communicate that to the people? That is the downfall. You know, you see, communication is one of the biggest downfall of your party or this government who is governing Jamaica.
Your government, like you put it in, your party, your government.
No, but it's my government also.
But that's not what
even though it is my government. Because he is my prime minister, then put it that way, because he is the prime minister of Jamaica and I am a Jamaican. Okay, that is communication is key. So if you cite irregularities, you're supposed to go to the people, because you know, okay, put it this way, the PNP is mischievous. So you're supposed to be ahead of the game. It is not just it is not just now you guys are saying this. So listen to me. All right, to put them to rest or put everything to rest, I need to put this out and make it clear to the people. To the people. People are who suffering, not MPs or government. It is people who are suffering.
Let me answer this. How many people left in a shelter in Westmoreland?
Chuck, that is irrelevant of what this conversation is.
But you don't know why me ask you the question.
All right. Well, based on what I heard, all the peoples are out of the shelters. No, they are in accommodated shelters. I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, put it that way. I don't know.
Okay. So when you say that's why no, when you say these people are suffering, that's why me ask so much people left in a shelter. That's why you can say these
But
people
it's
are
not
suffering.
only people who are in the shelter are suffering, Chuck.
But what we're talking about now is the people in the shelter, the people that needs to be returned, the people. But did you know the government rent house put people down there if rent house put people?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
To be honest, I don't know.
But the only thing you're sure about is that people in Westmoreland now get no help.
It is not about what Chuck, we are having a discussion. So don't put it as if this is what I am saying. I am making a comment based on what the recording say, and this is my input as to what I think the government should have done. I am not blaming the government. I am not blaming Desmond McKenzie. No.
Yeah,
I am saying.
But what you think? You think the government should have broken the law?
Not broken the law, but explain to the people what is happening, because you know what is coming. So
all right. So you admit one thing that is true. And at the first member here, you admit it. Said the PNP is a mischief makers.
I am not saying that they are mischievous, Chuck. I am saying that is that is the perception. So if you send the money to these people and they had to return it to you because they are not doing the job, why would they? Why this happen?
Because that's the job they are elected to do, and they need to do the job. And
this seems like they don't want to do it. Based on this, Desmond said in this recording.
J-Ross, you work, not you? You work. You own your business.
No, man, you know it. You know that, Chuck. You know, say I work.
You work. All right. If you go to work one day and your boss look for you and say, man, you know, look like him are doing job, and what your boss are going to tell you?
Action plan.
If your boss are going to sit down at your desk and do your work for you, I'm going to send your guy your rat in the and say, go with me, find somebody better.
You must put up an action plan first.
All right. The problem what we have with elected representatives, you can't fire them. They are elected. You can't fire somebody who get elected, you know. Only the people can remove them. But people
can refuse and sending them the resource. You can refuse to send them the resources,
no,
and you can override.
That's the problem, Jay. You cannot. They are elected representatives. You cannot. It is illegal for you to go around the process.
Okay, well, be a part of the process then.
And that is how the importance of the NARA bill comes in, because we realize that these people are willfully sabotaging the process.
Chuck, I welcome the NARA bill, you know, but we cannot wait. People cannot wait for the NARA to pass, regardless if it's gonna pass early or late.
NARA pass already.
I know that. Yeah, but we should not be waiting for this. The government should take care of the people and have their receipt, regardless of what backlash is coming. Once you have, wait, listen to me. Once you have your receipt, okay, that I spend this money on this, people will say, okay, maybe we spend it. Yes, bro.
You realize that there is a scandal brewing right now in Jamaica.
Yes,
and
but people are
just hold on, let me answer my question first. And the genesis of this scandal is that all of the money is accounted for?
Yes.
You realize that
the scandal
is that the money they are same way?
No. Yo, listen, man. Yes, I understand that because the money is accounted for, there shouldn't be no scandal. But people are suffering. The Prime Minister should take it up and said, listen, regardless of what.
Me keep you use this argument, say, you don't know what is sufferation? What is the difference between... Listen to me.
You don't live at Westmoreland. Other day I come down there, you know. I'm a drive through Westmoreland, you know. Westmoreland is not normal, you know. It is not a pretty sight, you know, brother.
I know, but all right, good. You drive through Westmoreland. Now, tell me, J-Rax, why is Westmoreland taking so long to rebuild?
I don't know. That is my point. The money is
You,
there,
would you
but
like
why
would
is
you like
not
me to
being?
tell you, even though me no live at Westmoreland, me know, you know?
Then tell I welcome
Because
information.
Gerard, 90% of the people them in a Westmoreland never own the land where they live pan, and they never know who own it. Government cannot
I
encourage or help
understand.
it to
Build them back a one-room board house until you can regularize it. Because on the same place that they have been living,
So,
just
yeah,
to
but you
let them
can't.
get.
So, all right.
Wait, no man. Listen, just listen my argument. Give them a one-room board house. You don't have to put concrete. Raw patwa me again, you know. You don't have to give them concrete, but give them livable solution at the moment.
I hear you.
All right, you can
But
give them a
here's the
start.
problem with that now. Here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that. First of all, it's a waste of money. We are going to build something and then we have to go build something later.
It can't be. Because you're going to put them in that. Wait, no. You're going to put them in that and then you're going to regularize the thing. So if you put them in a one-room board house, based on the size of family.
Here is the problem with your idea now. If the government build a one-room board house on a piece of land, give you, right? Because of the live here and your board house build and it look nice. What if somebody turn up with one title next week and say a family land?
Yo, let me ask you a question now. It might sound away, but you know, say Westmoreland is the only parish them put a house on a truck and move it.
But Jairus, that are the problem. That's why it was so devastated, because the kind of houses them were building, and that is what have to change. Yes, Jairus, people are going to be a little discomfort for a while, but it is better to take this opportunity to fix the problem permanently.
All right.
You know, think that
point.
better.
But do you think this problem that is there is gonna fix in the next year, 2 years, 3 years? What timeline do you give this to fix?
This problem will be solved in the next 3 years.
But 3 years is too long. 3 years is too long. People cannot go back to regular life. We are talking about people in a truck.
Not too long.
And we are not talking about
the problem what we face is that we are for immediate comfort, we go for the easiest solution, and guess what? Next year, next hurricane are gonna come and blow down the board house again, and we are gonna end up back at the same place. We have to fix the problem. Yes, it will go inconvenience you for a while, but take the little short-term inconvenience for a long-term solution. You don't think it's worth it? If you were to decide in your personal life, so listen to me now, we are going to live very uncomfortable for the next 5 years. But after that, my life are going to be easy. Wouldn't you take the discomfort for 5 years? Jay, if you could make the decision, say, listen to me, I'm going to live uncomfortable for the next 5 years. But after that, the plan I'm going to implement are going to help me live comfortable for the rest of my life. Wouldn't you take the 5 years of discomfort? Jay Newton, now listen to me. The problem, the problem is we love the short-term gratification where we make one man who don't give a shit, boy, you come tell you, say, boy, a man will build one house here, but build one house here where? The Westmoreland supported the longest running prime minister in our country that has been in government for every year, and the people them in Westmoreland don't own the land where they live on. Westmoreland had a minister of housing, land, water, agriculture, tourism. All of these are high-ranking members of a party that run this government for 18 and a half consecutive years. And don't give them the thing where they need. Now, this government, it may be unpopular, it may be uncomfortable, but we are going to solve the problem down at Westmoreland. When we done, the people them are going to have land and them are going to have house. If 2 or 3 years of discomfort is a price you're not willing to pay, then me sorry for you now. Because una problem bigger than hurricane. Una problem is the mindset. Mindset are the problem of the people. I mean, I don't feel with that mindset. Me tired to ball it out. Why Sky? Me tired to tell them. J-Ras? Alright, J-Ras can't bother with the conversation anymore in Ghana.
No.
I know it's 22 and a half, but I say 18 and a half unbroken years, which means they were the government for 18 years undisturbed. 18 years undisturbed. They could have, I'm not sure about you hear me.
I don't know which one of your moderator mute me, but tell them some not come here, so.
No, man, the moderator no mute you. The moderator no mute you.
You said me gone a while ago with time.
Yeah, come here, a long time. I short time. I come here answer you. I ask a question how long, you know. And I repeat it. If you in your personal life can make a decision where say, boy, I go implement one plan, but for the next 5 years, my life I go be uncomfortable. But after that, it I go be smooth sailing. Would you take that 5 years of discomfort to make the rest of your life better?
Of course, but what about who can't afford 5 years, Chuck?
Who can't afford? What do you mean when you say afford 5 years?
Because the people who, I mean, you have some dishonest people, you know, but the people who are suffering at this moment,
you keep using the word suffering, Bridget. Yes, we have people that struggle, but we're not, Bridget. You want to sufferation? What about South Africa?
Struggle then.
Struggle, yes, we have struggling people, but me not know what the sufferation or not about I come from, you know.
Me not cry about suffering.
Let me tell you something.
Is the people them
go
down there is the
Westmoreland,
vice.
go down Westmoreland tomorrow and string up Stone Love. Is if you believe the Westmoreland people are suffer, string up Stone Love down Westmoreland tomorrow morning. Yeah.
But okay. If you string up Stone Love down there, it's just a fraction as Westmoreland can afford to go to spend $500 in a dance. It's just a few in a truck. You can't look on it like that, bro. That's all I'm saying. You have people are struggling then. I will not use suffering then.
There's that difference. Jay, my thing, Bridget, is that the problem in Westmoreland needs to be fixed. The first one is the land tenureship. People live on land, people are play rent for land, people are rent people for build borders. That's why Westmoreland was so destroyed, because 90% of the house them are board and they sit down for 4 pieces of stick. So they just blow away. We can't go back to that. Listen, you know, make no sense the government go waste millions of dollars build borders and we are enter one next hurricane season where the borders will get boiled down again. If we are going to assist people, the first assistance the government have to do is to sort out the land issue. Too much temporary solution. It is J-Ras. Listen, J-Ras, you come from Westmoreland. You realize that one time the Prime Minister of this country was from a Westmoreland constituency?
I know.
You realize that the Water Minister was from a Westmoreland constituency?
Mr. Blight, yes, of course.
The Agriculture Minister was from a Westmoreland constituency?
Yeah, at one point.
The Tourism Minister was from a Westmoreland constituency?
Yeah, that's my.
Do you realize that Westmoreland have nothing to show for all these representatives?
It is sad.
Housing Minister.
I can tell you that it is sad. You understand? But to be honest, Chuck, it must be a reason why they went back to the PNP. It must be a reason. I don't know the reason. I don't know if you know the reason, but it must be a reason why they went back. They switched and then they went back. It must be a reason.
No, they never switched. No, they never switched. J-Ras.
Well, they gave someone a chance.
No, they never gave. You know what happened in one election in 2020? More of the labor right went out than more than the PNP them. Them never switch. He said if you switch, you would have some PNP who go to vote for labor right. That never happened in 2020. So them never switch. It in a one election, more of the labor right went out. And even though under the 4 years, more development happening in Westmoreland under the 4 years than under the other 18 years, them still go back.
Can you point me to some of the development, bro? Because to be honest with you, I haven't spent a lot of time in Westmoreland, even though that's my barn land. I haven't spent a lot of time in Westmoreland. But what is the development that happened in Westmoreland that you can point me to since 2020?
Since 2020, let me give you the easiest one. The road network in Westmoreland has been vastly improved. Vastly improved. Most people will never know what asphalt look like. As since they put in George right, then they know about asphalt. The security, the new hotels that developed down there. Right now we have 3.
Which hotel is that?
Hold on, let me give you the name of it. Hold on, let me give you the name. Let me give you it. But that's something more you can look up. That's something more you can look up. The security of the place. Remember that.
I know. New hotel is in Hanover, not Westmoreland. I know, and Hanover, but not Westmoreland.
Presently, for the first time in a whole long, Westmoreland I get some new police headquarters. They never have one before.
Okay, well, I saw that there's one in South, there's one in Little London. The Negril one, I don't think.
Westmoreland is being running, pipe water is being run in Westmoreland for the first time.
Which community is that, man?
You know the water project, you know, reach every community yet, but the water project is ongoing. You can look and see.
We know that our water project was announced. That will
not announced, not announced, brother. In action is going on now.
Yeah.
Hear what you want you do. Hear what you do, Gerard. Stop listening to me. Now listen to me.
No. Listen, man. No, man, want you listen to stop it. Me listen to everybody, Bridget.
Yes, but that is the difference between me now. Me don't want you to listen to me because me a labor right. Me can come and so I tell you like what me want you to do.
No, but if you are giving me the correct, it doesn't matter who you are.
Listen first now.
If you are giving me if you are giving me the correct information, I don't care if you are J or you are P. I will listen and then I will go and do my research.
Well, that's what I want you to do. I want you to go do your research on things that change in Westmoreland since 2020. Starboy, I'm saying you a request. Just do your research, Virgin. In the last 4 years between 2020 and 2025, there has been more upgrades in Westmoreland than any other time under any other membership, but them still go back. And not switch them, they switch.
Why you think they went back?
Because again, them never switch, you know. Thing is that more labor right went out for the first time in 2020 than PNP.
But yeah,
PNP never switched.
I see that, okay, they went out and labor right got the nod. And I see what the labor rights are doing. I don't even want to say labor rights. I see what the government is doing. Why would I not support that movement?
Because, Jay, you're talking to a set of people who tell me on more than one occasion that they would prefer to suffer under PNP than live in a palace under labor right. That's
but that is die-hearted. That is die-hearted.
But that's who went out and vote. Them love PNP no matter what. But Gerard, you know, see the video them with the people must say we don't want no water up here. Just give me PNP. We don't want no water. We don't want no road. Just give me PNP. You know, see them video there where people say that. People say that, you know.
Honestly, me not see it. To be honest with you, me not see it. I don't. I haven't seen a video like that. No. You can't discredit me because I said I
No,
haven't
me not
seen it
discredit.
yet.
No, that's why you have to make me
Okay.
finish the statement. Sometimes
Right.
you have to take yourself out of the bubble where you're in
Mhm.
and expose yourself to other source. You know?
But Chuck, all right, Chuck, you know what? To be honest with you, man, 2% of expenditure. It is a way, to be honest with you. All right, say you're gonna put Westmoreland last because we have to regularize certain things.
Yes.
There is St. Elizabeth. There is Trelawny, because it's only Westmoreland we are focusing on when it comes on to lands, you know. All right, there is St. Elizabeth. There is part of Manchester. There is Trelawny. There is St. James.
Yes.
How can we only spend 2%?
Do you realize?
It is not even, it does, hold on, man. Just give me a chance. It doesn't reach 2%, 1.8% of what you collected. And then you are telling me that because Westmoreland, it's not only Westmoreland is being affected.
Yes, but Jay, again, I ask you this question.
So it's the same thing for
Hold
these
on,
other
Jay, just hold on
okay.
now. Just allow me now. Have you taken the time out of your busy schedule to actually read the report from the Auditor General?
Oh my God.
No,
No,
just
I
simple question. Just yes or no?
I
All right.
haven't. No.
All right. Do you realize that that audit was just about the funds that was came in to the Support Jamaica website?
But it came in, yes.
Yeah, but that's just about that fund.
Okay.
So do you realize that the government had other funds that they were spending from? So if 2% of that fund not spent, they want to the other money they must spend.
Did they do an audit on those funds?
No, I don't. They don't. That's why I ask if you read the report. That's why it's important to read, Virgin.
I told you, Chuck, it's not that I have time like this, you know, bro. I don't have the time. Listen, for your audience, I work on a cruise ship, man. I work 7 days
So
a week.
you work on vacation.
Listen, I work. Listen, man. Listen, man. I work 7 days a week, 16 hours per day.
Give me 1 second. Don't go.
Continue to talk, man. Now listen.
No, but you can come in, Mr. Paul. You can add your contribution to it. Because you came up for a reason.
Look come out of the night so that we not disturb the general. No, as no, I told Chuck saying, I think the thing you're not getting the thing in totality, you know. Assistance has been reaching the people of Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, and over, and other affected parishes, you know. What we are hearing is about the money that has been made available by donors in foreign countries and elsewhere, here in Jamaica as well. And so you can look at, you can assess the thing and make a conclusion based on only that, and say that the people have not been reached. The fact of the matter is, as Chuck rightfully pointed out, that the people has been getting assistance in many ways that is outside. And one of the arguments that the director for ADPEM have pointed out, that there already was almost $500 million worth of goods and material that was there, and it would make no sense to add to that and buy more, so that you say that you are spending the money. So the plan that they took was to use up the available resources that was there in terms of material and save that money. That is why we have that amount of money left. So it's about organized approach to the funding.
Paul, you still even get too technical with it, Paul. But Jay, you realize the government spend billions of dollars in a hurricane recovery. The audit where people are jumped to up in arms about is about one account, just one.
Yeah.
The money will come through to the Save Jamaica that people are making nice over, you know. But people forget that we had a Cliff fund. People forget that we had disaster fund. People forget that we had a little savings account with some money in there. All of that spend. People forget that we were able to lend $150 million to JPS to fast track the restoration of electricity. When we talk about 2% of money, we're talking about one single account.
Yeah. Chuck, listen, man, may I have a good conversation. Listen, man, may you having a good conversation. Don't talk about that you know, because you realize, say, I am not.
Sorry, let me take your
bias in my.
Sorry, not
Listen.
So that's why, Jay. That's why I started by asking you if you're ready.
I am very objective in what I'm saying. Okay, the catastrophe ban of what? How much is that insurance money that the government got?
150 million.
Is that money start spending as yet, Chuck?
Yes.
Of course, part of it has been spent.
Yes.
So, okay. The 6.7.
That's why I'm telling you that this audit people are about one account.
Okay, the $6.7 billion that we are borrowing. I don't know. I'm assuming that we are borrowing this money. The same thing that Nara is.
6.7 billion. It is part loan and part grant.
We are getting the grant from who?
The same organization then. Part loan. The total 6.7 billion. Part of it a loan, part of it a grant.
So do we know the percentage of grant that we are getting?
Yes, we know the percentage.
How much is it?
I think it's about 11. I think it's about $11 billion in terms of grant.
No, you can't. How you ever get 11 billion from 6.7, bro?
No.
He meant 11%.
Okay, sorry.
No, 11%. I miss it. You need to go look at it in totality. But part of the thing we are missing to, is that, as Chuck rightfully said, the government have already committed some $65 billion in terms of funding to the old Melissa project.
The point is, Jay, this report, everybody up in arms, is about one account. Just one account.
Right. Okay.
So if 2% spend out of that account there, remember the government starts spending money the day after the hurricane,
All right. This take me back to the Naira, and this is why they are saying that they need accountability. They need a body to account for, because if we're gonna
I like that point. I like that point where you make. Now, who is the audit? What's the job of the Auditor General?
To audit the government resources.
Okay. What is the job of the Integrity Commission?
Chuck, I honestly just want to leave that out of it, because you know why? I will explain to you why I don't want to bring the Integrity Commission into this. No, we're not bringing them.
No, we're just asking them what is their responsibility.
No, man. No, just wait, no, man. It's to audit. It's for audit purpose. But
so what is the job of MOCA?
All right. No, listen, man. Listen. Let me just stick with the Integrity Commission, because all labor rights or all JLP supporters, just give me a chance, please. Don't attack me now. Don't attack me. This organization is a PNP. So when it comes on to auditing, exactly.
But it's still in job, but not change. It's still in job.
I don't want to hear anything about they are oversight watchdog for the country resources, because they were the organization that was labeled as supporting one party. So disregard those people. You understand? I don't want to hear about them because you guys don't recognize them as fair.
Then hold on. But that statement that don't make sense when I tell you they are oversight body. Then that don't make sense when you just say. No, me just tell you about them.
Okay.
So if me did disregard them, who to mention them?
Fear.
Regardless of how them do them job, them still have a job to do.
So if they came out and said, okay, there's our irregularities, would you believe them?
It's not about whether I believe them or not, sir. It's what the evidence says.
Would you believe what the what the Auditor General findings, do you believe it and accept it? Of the 2% that is the 2% that was only spent out of the 1.44 billion.
But that's not nothing to believe and accept. The Auditor General file a report and not nothing to believe or accept. The final report, the report say that's spent.
You know what I blame the present government for? They should have come out to the people and said, okay, we have this funding. We have this funding. We have $1.4 billion. We only spend this amount because of whatever reason they give. But we still have this, and this is for the people.
Well, let me ask you this.
Engage.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Were you watching the post-cabinet press briefing after Melissa coming right up?
Chuck, this information was not disseminated.
Just answer the question, brother. Did you watch the post-Melissa press briefings?
Parts of it, not everything.
Have you seen Commander Gale's? Have you listened to Commander Gale's presentation at these press conference?
No.
Then you can't say the information never out there. No, because you don't get information, no means say never out there,
But why
Commander
Gale information is out there?
Hold on. Commander Gale at every press conference gave an update of how much money is collected, how much is spent, and what are the plans for the rest.
When was the last press conference? Okay.
Look, I hear what. Just go up on YouTube when you get a chance. Type in post-cabinet press.
You are giving me information, brother. So when me ask you a question, me expect you to be
fluent. But me not go remember everything to tell you. Me not go remember everything. I can only point to you to the water. Me can't force if you drink it.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, if you want to follow, just go up on them. All of it is on YouTube. You can go watch all of them. You
know what? In COVID, I give the government a pass, A plus, because you know why? I think it was every Thursday, even though I was suffering in those times.
You were which hospital did you suffer?
Eh?
Which hospital did you
suffer? Suffering to come home, but I was denied entry. Yeah, denied entry to come to my home country. Anyway, leave that alone.
You will listen. No,
the point. No. The point that I'm making. No. Listen. The point that I'm making.
No. We were in the middle of a pandemic. There were certain protocols that had to be implemented. Yes, you were inconvenienced for a while. Me no want hear uno come here with the fuckery, but uno was denied entry to uno country. That is a goddamn liar. That is a lie. Uno was never denied. There were protocols that had to be implemented. And Jamaica alone do it. Every country around the world do it. But uno treat this like Jamaica different. Like we don't have no rules lah. Rules not go for we. We must just let in anybody. Listen to me, Virgin. Listen to me. You repeat
if you want to get off the program, man, just say
no, me not no, me mute so me can't make that point. Now me mute this time, Virgin. Listen to me. Nobody ever denied anybody entry to Jamaica. You were inconvenienced because we were going through a pandemic. No, Jamaica is the only country where you can enter without a passport. Because of your home country, nobody can turn you away from yourself. But even if you come without a passport, we are going to deny you in a custom until we find out how we let you in without a passport. Because that's the procedure. We had COVID. We never see it before. We never know we had it before. So you were inconvenient. So stop going and tell people about you were denied entry. That is a PNP propaganda with them spread. And you're buying to it and I repeat it.
What do you mean? I live it, bro. What do you mean I I
You
am
were
to
never
that.
denied. Tell me how you were denied entry. Tell me how them deny your entry.
Mr. Chung is the man who said he did not get information when my company provide all the information to the Jamaica government. And then
And you know that. Tell me how you know say all the information was provided.
Fact. I know that for a fact.
How do you know? Tell me.
Because this guy said he's not gonna allow leeches. I don't want to go there.
No.
I don't want to.
This
guy said he
Jairus,
don't.
now your conversation done.
You know,
We'll talk one next day. See if today now your conversation done. Look come on. Thank you, people. That go take a nap before.